Thank you.
Now, the next match that we have coming up is going to be LucifroN against ActionJesuz, which is a name that's very hard to say without smiling.
I know, it's like such a funny name. We were talking about it before, and just imagine going into the BattleNet when you first buy StarCraft 2, and you're sitting there and you're like, okay, I really do need an ID, that everybody's going to fear me. And especially because BattleNet actually gives you a warning. It's like, you have one name only, and you'll never change it.
Yeah, choose it wisely.
ActionJesuz.
And then he says, perfect, and just hit the enter key. And that is how he made his way here today. Now, interesting fact about ActionJesuz, aside from his hilarious name, is the fact that he is a random player in this tournament. Now, in that group is 3 Terrans and the random ActionJesuz player as well. So it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle because the biggest issue you always have as random is trying to roll your good matchups.
Yeah, I mean, and it obviously that doesn't always happen, and you do sometimes end with your worst matchup. And obviously, when TLO used to play random in the weekly tournaments when he still was back in Germany before he moved to Korea, that was actually one of his issues with playing Terrans, that he always landed on his worst matchup. That's probably an issue. But then we got to think how we keep saying that these unknown players have a kind of a slight advantage in that no one knows how they play. But on top of that, he plays random as well.
Yes.
There's like no way you can predict what to do. You're going to have to scout early. And that could be a world of trouble for our opponent now, which is actually going to be an interesting game. LucifroN, though, is a very solid player.
Yeah,
Very solid player. He gave me nightmares in the beta, especially because of his micro. When, in the start of the beta, it used to be a lot about one-base play. And that was when he used to shine so hard, winning so many weekly tournaments in and out, and really did show his Warcraft 3 micro. And that was the days that he did give us, it gave me nightmares anyway.
Yeah, I mean, LucifroN is consistently known as a player who's very, very good at unit control, but the big danger that so many Warcraft 3 players face is occasionally they will perfectly control all of those units in every single battle, and then when the battle's done, they'll have $2,000 in the bank, and you never want to trust fund in StarCraft 2. So LucifroN, though, has really sort of evened that out by not only having very good control, but being extremely aggressive. So all the battles stay small scale, play to his strengths. And his macro's also been improving very much so over time. At Gamescom, it was a little shaky, but definitely all these players take tournaments very seriously and have been really stepping it up to the next level.
And that's what Warcraft 3 players actually bring to the table when we have these international tournaments from players coming from each different game, is that they have timing, execution, and just the perfect micro to actually kill off people. But I do believe that as the game progresses and gets older and older, it will be harder for that style to keep up and be able to take top players out, as you will have to focus more in the background, as you were saying, with macro elements as well in the game. And obviously, that's what a lot of players do focus on coming from Warcraft 3, and actually one of the things that DeMuslin focused on a lot with his transition into StarCraft 2 is his mechanics, and they do shine through and shows us that Warcraft 3 players, a lot of people did actually say, like, Warcraft 3 players can't compete with StarCraft 1 players, but they actually are doing really well.
Yeah,
Talk
to DeMuslin.
I know. He's like a nerd killer.
He really strikes the fear into hearts of nerds from around the world. So we're going to be going directly into our second game. Now, give a cheer for your friendly Spaniard, LucifroN. And of course, if you would like the random mystery superstar ActionJesuz to perform, we'll give a cheer. Now, I wonder how many people came in here today and said, who's playing ActionJesuz? I'll cheer for him.
I know, so they tune into the stream right now and they're like, ActionJesuz, like, wow, who is this kid? Was it random or did he go Zerg? I actually didn't see.
He actually selected Zerg. Now, there are a lot of people who are he's six pooling. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ActionJesuz in the bottom left position. Now, I feel obligated to whisper this to Apollo, but he is six pooling.
Oh my god, he's actually going to six pull LucifroN. Don't tell LucifroN. And the thing is that it's going to be really, I'm not sure if this will work out, because if LucifroN decides to wall off, and we're going to see exactly where this SCV does lead off, and it looks like he is going to wall off, if he manages to get that wall off in time, that is just going to be crucial, and it'll be game over instantly. The thing is the Overlord is scouting in the incorrect way, depending on the guessing game, he is going to send out a very early drone. If he does go to the right-hand side and see this, and he can use the drone to actually block the ramp, well, not block the ramp, but block the wall off, and that could be game-changing.
Oh, this could be such a tragic game 2 of Group B. Oh, this could be so brutal. There's the barracks going down. Now, LucifroN, if his spider sense is on, he will see that drone, know something is up, and immediately build a second depot. Uh-oh, looks like he's advancing forward. So that drone is taking some serious hits as well. It's down to 5 hit points, and the barracks is not building, and the Zerglings are almost en route. Oh, ActionJesuz. Oh, ActionJesuz.
And this SCV is just concentrating on the drone. The drone is just being a nuisance around the base. And it looks like the Lynx are coming in the wall. If it's nowhere to be seen. 2 drones even, and now LucifroN must know something is up.
Oh no, he needs to wall it off right now. It looks like ActionJesuz is blocking it, and LucifroN needs to get into position, and here comes the Zerglings marching up the ramp. Oh, ActionJesuz.
And this is the key thing he needs to do, is if he takes down the supply depot, it will be in so much trouble. He can only have 1 Marine. Is he going to be able to get it in time? The SCV's doing damage.
No.
Oh, no. And so now he has supply blocks. He can only have 1 Marine out to help fight against this.
And he doesn't even have enough money to make 2 supply depots. 1 Marine is coming out, but ActionJesuz is having a little bit of shaky control. LucifroN is splitting these SCVs quite well. He has a Marine out right now and is trying to get into the most ideal position, but look at that great control by LucifroN. But already it's going to be very tough for LucifroN to be able to hold off in the Marine. Ends up falling, and LucifroN is just in a terrible position. Oh no, that is not the way you want to go out of a tournament, but LucifroN.
Oh no, the SCVs are going to go down, and it looks like GG is called, and ActionJesuz manages to take out LucifroN. Oh my god, Jesus is in the building, and he is taking down nerds one at a time. He's actually 2-0 in the group.
Oh my gosh.
He's actually 2-0 in the group.
Yeah, that is actually a very amazingly surprising result, because I think almost everyone would have put their money on LucifroN and Top to take that series, or excuse me, to take that group. But now we have ActionJesuz at 2-1 in his group, only losing a game to Top and taking out NTT and LucifroN.